Welcome to the channel viewers. Count Straight, Dr. JWA, talking on the people of the book, the Jews and the Christians, and why Muhammad's claim failed their test. Three religions use overlapping language about Abraham, prophets, scripture, prayer, morality, and God. But shared terminology can create a dangerous illusion. And the question is simple, viewers. Who historically owned the title, the people of the book, before Muhammad arrived? And does his later claim align with the revelation that came before him? The phrase, the people of the book, historically refers to communities formed by prior divine revelation, primarily Judaism and Christianity. And Muhammad entered a world where revelation already existed, and his prophetic claims must be tested against what came before him. Teaching point number 1, viewers. The people of the book existed before Muhammad. The title was not created by Muhammad. For centuries before Islam emerged in the 7th century, Jews and Christian communities were already defined by scripture, by covenant, prophetic tradition, law, worship, and written revelation. They possessed established texts, theological continuity, and prophetic frameworks long before Muhammad's arrival. So here's some key realities, viewers, many of you don't know. Torah existed long before Muhammad. The Hebrew prophets preceded Islam by centuries. The Gospel accounts predated Muhammad. Jewish communities existed throughout Arabia. Christian communities existed throughout the Middle East. And Revelation history was already established. Muhammad entered an existing theological world. He did not create it. Teaching point number 2, viewers. Shared language does not mean shared doctrine. And this is where many people become confused, using names like Abraham, Moses, Jesus, Mary, revelation, prayer, fasting, and judgment does not automatically validate a religious claim, or at least a parallel belief system. A movement can borrow language while redefining its meaning. And this must be examined carefully. This is where we've got to be careful, viewers. Jesus in Christianity is the Son of God, okay? Crucified, resurrected. Jesus in Islam is only a prophet, just another person. God in Christianity is Trinitarian, understanding. God in Islam is strict, Unitarian framework. Salvation models differ significantly. Revelation authority differs significantly. And common words can conceal radically different theology. Teaching point number 3, viewers. Later claims must be tested by prior revelation. And this is the central issue. If someone arrives centuries later claiming prophetic authority, their teaching must be aligned or must align with previous established proven revelation. When contradictions emerge, and Jesus said there would, serious questions must be asked. Areas of examination should be the nature of Christ, crucifixion claims, resurrection claims, authority of prior scripture, prophetic consistency, contradictions between the claims, and chronological order matters as well, viewers. Truth claims do not become true because they arrive later. So, here's a practical application of what's going on. Number 1, define religious terms carefully. Do not assume identical words carry identical meaning. Number 2, study chronologically. Understand what existed before later religious movements emerged. Number 3, test all truth claims. Emotional sincerity is not truth. So let's reflect, viewers. Have you mistaken familiar religious language for theological agreement? Just ask yourself, and let me challenge you. Spend 1 week comparing what Judaism, Christianity, and Islam each teach about Jesus. Document the differences honestly. Here's a proverb and a principle. Shared language may open the conversation, but truth determines the verdict. In closing, viewers, episode 1, The People of the Book. In this series, we are not attacking people. We are examining truth claims. And if Muhammad claimed authority over previous revelation, that claim must survive scrutiny of the very books that came before him. And if it cannot, if Muhammad's claims cannot, then the claims that Muhammad made collapse. I'm Dr. J.W. Ayub, pro-theologist and Count Straight on YouTube, pro-Bricky and pro-theologist on Facebook. I'll see you in part 2 of The People of the Book.